Hey, it's Vaz here from Aussie Playground, and today we're going to be taking out the Reaper for another run over at the BMX track. Now, I have made some changes to this truck, so this is no longer a stock out-of-the-box vehicle. As you can see, I got some new rubber on here. These are an optional pin-style tyre that you can get from CEN Racing. They're exactly the same size as the stock ones, but different tread, and these actually work a little bit better on the track that I run on, because I've got that fine gravel and these pins kind of dig in a little bit better than the stock tyres. Not that there was too much wrong with the stock tyres, but these definitely work a bit better on the terrain that I run on. I've also got some different springs on here. I've got these green springs. They also gave me a set of red ones. These are a little bit longer than the stockies, but they're actually a bit softer. So for those of you who like to jump big, I would recommend probably sticking with the stock springs and leaving these springs if you're more of a paddock basher, if you don't have too many places where you jump your truck, or if you do jumps, they're not that big. These could actually work pretty well for you because the truck is actually quite stable on flat ground, especially when cornering. With the stiffer springs, it has a bit of a tendency to bounce around and want to tip over. But of course, the trade-off there is that they work quite well when it comes to doing big jumps. Another thing that I changed on the truck was, of course, the steering servo. I wasn't a big fan of the steering servo from the start, although the truck did turn and worked reasonably well. The servo was a bit weak, was a bit lacking, and I wanted something with a bit more precision, a bit more throw, and of course a bit more torque. So I opted for a Trackstar TS910. I've used these servos before in some of my other cars, and these Trackstar servos have actually been pretty decent. So I don't have too many complaints about them, and this one in particular actually worked pretty well on the truck on the day, and yeah, it survived just fine. The truck goes where I want it to go, and I have a little bit more precision in my steering, so a worthy upgrade overall, I think. So I'm going to leave you now with the running footage. You'll see that I'll commentate right through and sort of give you, kind of echo the thoughts that I've been sort of talking about here, but you'll get to hear it live and give you my sort of thoughts as I'm driving the truck. Now, unfortunately, the run does end quite abruptly because I have a bit of an accident. Now, thankfully, nothing bad happened, but you will see what happened at the end. And yeah, I think the truck actually did pretty well considering the impact. So watch all the way to the end and you'll see exactly how it all ended. I'll leave you now with the running footage. Thank you all very much for watching. Please be sure to give the video a like before you go. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and check out the video description for more information on the CEN Reaper.
Alrighty, here we are once again with the Reaper. This time with some new tyres and some new springs that CEN sent out to me. They're these green springs, and there's also another set of red. Now, they are longer springs, but unfortunately they're softer. Now, I have wound it up a little bit. I've wound my shock collars down, and I can see the front especially is a little bouncy. The back's doing alright because the weight of the battery's there. The front's a little bouncy, but more importantly, how are these tyres doing? Because these obviously, I think, are an optional extra. Oi, bit too much gas there. And of course, I've got a new steering servo in there. I'm actually running a Trackstar servo, which I'll have a link in the description for. I can't remember the exact code for it off the top of my head. I know it's a T900 or TS900 something, but it'll be in the video description if you want to check it out. And I've used these servos before. They're a good budget servo, and they've actually worked pretty well. So today I'm really just testing out suspension, I'm testing out servo, and I'm testing out tyres. I'm not here to kill the truck. I'm not going to give it a super hard time. We've already done that, especially at the Altona track with the big jumps and everything else. So that's all been done and dusted. We know what this thing is capable of. And you know what? I'll even put a playlist in the video description as well, so you guys can have a look at everything from the unboxing to the first couple of running videos to the Altona BMX track torture test, as I like to call it, because those jumps there are pretty gnarly. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is there's a little bit more side bite. I'm noticing the truck on two wheels a little bit more. and it's working well in the gravel. I'm happy with the way it's working in the gravel. It's got a lot of grip on grass. Steering servo is no longer lazy, and I seem to have pretty precise steering. I'm happy with the steering servo so far. Oh no! I couldn't do that again if I planned it. That was awesome. Oh! Stay away from the fence. So that is that's pretty cool. All right, so let's take it on the gravel patch. We'll go up there and have a bit of fun up there and see how it performs. Woo! Forgot how fun this truck is to drive. This thing's got so much power on 6S. Really, really good power. Ooh. Nice. Now there is a couple of downsides to this truck so far that I've noticed. Apart from some of the issues that I pointed out in the unboxing, the shocks on this truck leak a lot. Mainly from the bottom. Not so much from the shock caps, but from the bottom they leak quite a bit. You know what? I said I wasn't going to give this truck a hard time, but it's so much fun to drive. It's not going to go. As I was saying, this thing is so much fun to drive. It's actually quite cool to drive such a big truck that can go so fast and is actually quite agile as well. That was a catch-22. I needed to accelerate to bring the nose up, but then as soon as it landed, I needed to hit the brakes, otherwise I would have hit the fence. Man, this thing is fun! I forgot how fun this truck is. I'm loving this. Oh, yes. Ooh, saved. Alright, so there's obviously a lot more side bite here. These tyres are good though. The grip on this gravel, the thing just takes off. Really good. Suspension's actually not that bad. Do I recommend the softer springs? I guess if you're not going to be doing much jumping, if you're more of a paddock basher, you'll probably enjoy the softer springs a little bit more. But if you like to jump, they're probably not a good option for you. That's just my 2 cents worth. Gravel in the face. Not the best way to start an afternoon. Oh, so smooth. Oh. Oh, that was all kinds of messy. Thank you. Yes. Oh man, I miss driving this thing. I've been so busy with some other stuff lately, and I've been doing a lot of flying recently as well. I love flying. Oh god, jeez, that was bad. I panicked. Yeah, I've broken something. Yeah, that was really bad. I thought it was going to hit the fence. I shouldn't have done what I did. I should have just let it land. And I panicked, I hit the brakes, and now I've demolished something. That was an ugly, ugly stack. Oh dear, this does not sound good. I think one of my shocks is busted because, let's have a look. Oh, this was an ugly stuff. You know, I said that I wasn't gonna drive this thing hard. Where did I put my magnet? I can't remember. Is it here somewhere? No? Okay, hang on, let me zoom out. Oh boy, what damage have we done? What damage have we done? Alright, suspension's fine. Everything's fine, all the A-arms are good. My guess is something's happened somewhere to the motor. That was an ugly hit. I thought something was broken for sure. But I don't have drive. Why don't I have drive? The clutch maybe? Is there a clutch? I can't even remember if this thing has a clutch. Alright, let's have a look, see. We can flick this thing up right there and you can see, oh, I can't see anything. Something's slipping really bad. Is there anything that's broken? Any drive shafts that have come out? Oh yes, okay. I have one drive shaft that's out over here. I think I may have found the problem, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a hard fix. So this little guy right there has popped out somehow, magically. But that's all there is for. That's all I've got time for today. Because I have other things to do. I don't really have time to fix this one for now. But conclusion, if I can turn this off, conclusion on the tires, I really love them for this gravel. I think they're fantastic. Suspension's a little bit soft. I might actually go back to the red springs, the original springs. I kind of prefer that setup. And what else was there? Steering servo is fantastic. I love this steering servo. It is the TS910. There you go, TS910 from Hobby King. I've had them before and they've been great, and I'm glad I got another one for this truck. So that's it for this running video. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will speak to you next time.